Well, good morning. The product of the day is Parametric Insurance. Parametric Insurance, the quick and transparent option. A parametric insurance which pays out claims on the happening of a specific event, usually weather related, can be a force for good in helping the underprivileged. It can be a high growth commercial insurance according to the industry experts. This is a major form of insurance of the future, offering protection from risks that are uninsurable by conventional insurance. If people are uninsurable, they are uninvestable. So most of the global south cannot buy insurance and we provide insurance that will bring investment. That means parametric insurance, also known as index-based insurance, is a type of cover in which the insurance company and customers agree on a sum that will be paid out if a specific event occurs. So the event must be measurable, and for the payout to be made, its intensity must meet or exceed a pre-agreed parameter or index, such as wind speed, rainfall, or earthquake magnitude. So unlike traditional insurance, parametric insurance does not involve risk assessment or loss evaluation. Instead, it relies on trigger points. So the insurance company and the insured agrees on a parametric index, assuming that when an event is of a certain magnitude, there is a high likelihood of financial loss for the insured. If such an event occurs, the insurer makes the payout as outlined in the contract. So this approach enhances transparency, accelerates claim payment, and provides immediate financial relief to the insured. Now let us understand with the example of the Indian government's weather-based crop insurance scheme, which harnesses parametric insurance. The scheme aims to protect farmers from financial losses caused by extreme weather conditions related to rainfall, temperature, wind, humidity, and so on. Suppose the index for heavy rainfall is set at 12 mm per hour. When rainfall in the insured area exceeds this threshold, the payout is triggered. Another example is extreme heat income insurable or heat income insurance, which aims to protect underserved communities from income loss due to harsh weather conditions such as heat waves. So when heat waves intensify to the level of the parametric trigger, workers are paid their daily wage without having to work on that day. So this not only protects them from income loss but from harsh working conditions as well. This insurance solution has taken shape in Gujarat to support women workers in the unorganized sectors. Although parametric insurance is predominantly used in weather-related and natural calamity scenarios, It is not limited to these. It can also cover financial stress due to non-assets, lost business interruptions, yield disruptions, excess of lack of solar and wind for green energy, cyber disruptions, and other measurable events. The renewable energy sector, which is expected to grow significantly in the coming years, often relies on sunlight and wind as primary energy source. So expected solar irradiance for a given period can be assessed using historical data. So occasionally unexpected shortfalls in solar energy production may occur because of anything from cloud movement to atmospheric attenuation, or the economic value of this shortfall can be compensated for when it exceeds a parametric threshold. Such companies help instill confidence in private investors, encouraging further investment in renewable energy and supporting environmentally friendly initiatives. It can also be used to cover a reduction in customer footfall for traders due to curfew imposed by authorities. When the footfall drops below average, pre-agreed payouts are triggered. So parametric insurance offers a unique and innovative approach to risk management. By eliminating the need for traditional loss adjustment, it provides a more efficient and transparent solutions for businesses that face a variety of risks. So the predetermined payout structure and reliance on objectivity or objective trigger points ensure swift financial relief, enabling policyholders to recover quickly from adverse events. So as technology continues to advance, we can expect parametric insurance to expand into new areas of risk, offering businesses greater flexibility and protection. With its potential to mitigate financial losses and foster resilience, parametric insurance is poised to become an increasingly valuable tool in the modern business landscape. The noble structure behind a parametric solution is Seva. Seva means following the May 2024 heat waves in India, insurance payouts for lost income were made to over 46,000 women in Southeast Asia. So this represented a relative novelty where insurance payouts and a direct cash assistance program had been combined to supplement the income of women when it becomes dangerously hot. So moving forward, this approach can be replicable and a scalable model to help other marginalized communities reduce the burden of income losses from climate events. When such a solution was designed for the Self-Employed Women's Association, that is called SEWA, SEWA, Self-Employed Women's Association. The extreme heat is one of the deadliest climate risks, responsible for almost 500,000 deaths per year globally. So beyond the impacts on workers' health and well-being, extreme heat can also cause a myriad of economic impacts, such as affecting vital supply chains, shutting down business operations, and harming labor productivity. So globally, 675 billion hours are lost every year because of excessive heat and humidity, amounting to roughly 1.7% of global GDP. So developing nations are the most exposed to climate shock and chronic onsets. And within those countries, women are the most impacted. For example, around 90% of women workers participate in the informal employment sector in India, and if they are unable to go out to work due to extreme heat conditions, they lose their daily wages. So how the product works? With this impact front of mind, climate resilience for all, Seva and Susri joined forces to create and implement an innovative risk transfer product. The result is a parametric insurance policy designed to cover a portion of the income lost by the members of Seva when they are unable to perform their work due to extreme temperatures. So parametric index-based insurance products are used as an attractive solution because of their flexibility in design and payout uses. So the challenge in this case of extreme temperature was the perception of heat, and its tolerance can be relative with significant degrees of variations depending on the location. Somehow local climate variations needed to be reflected in the final design of the solution. So this is what drove the novel idea behind the parametric heat index cover structured for Seva, with the response being to use trigger threshold so that would be adapted to the local climatology. In essence, the historic temperature data from the reanalysis data set is used to calculate an individual percentile for each of the 23 participating cities, communities across northwestern India. So this percentile, which is based on detrended data, is then used as a trigger threshold. The advantage of using a percentile as a threshold as opposed to a fixed value is that it reflects local climate peculiarities and provides an objective view of how heat can be perceived by individuals who may have adapted to the conditions typical for the respective regions. For example, a threshold value of 43.5 degrees Celsius might be suitable for a landlocked region, whereas coastline locations or higher altitudes might never reach such value and accordingly never trigger a payout. So further, by using a percentile, the frequency of an expected payout as per the definition of the percentile itself can be predefined. In case the product should trigger more or less frequently, the percentile can be adjusted downward or upward, helping strike a balance between the client need and the available budget. So for Seva, the structure of the solution has proven to meet the criteria of an equal probability of receiving a payout, irrespective of the local climatological peculiarities, with the result maximizing the number of Seva members that have received the benefit. So following the success, the plan now is to roll the solution out to more communities across India, East and West Africa, and to encourage governments and to business supports effort to scale this vital work more rapidly. Because it's a matter of proud to have partnered with Climate Resilience for All in delivering an innovative parametric earning precaution solutions that has benefited over 46,000 women. So this was a successful experiment, and this is continuing in India as on date. Thank you very much.